You know, without getting lost in the minutia of what we kind of do back here, you just want to tune on the TV and watch the weather presentation. But we are really excited about all this stuff that we've got going on here. The new weather system we've got coming in, which is, again, designed to work with our MaxTrack Live Doppler. The images are cool. The tools are really amazing. And you're not going to see them all right away because, number one, there's a lot going on here, and we've only been working on this thing for a couple of weeks. But the potential with this, especially when we get into severe weather season, boy, it really is some pretty amazing stuff. That's the MaxTrack Live Doppler. You know it, you love it, you've seen it for 15 years, and now we're just presenting it in a little different format. Really, the old computer that it ran on was 1990s technology, and it worked. It did fine, but this is so much easier and so much better. So, your weather headlines this weekend. It's getting hotter, it's getting more humid. On the MaxTrack, it's not a totally dusty scenario. There are some sneaky showers possible, especially on Saturday. And the pattern balancing out. We have been so wet for so long. Now some of us are starting to get a little dry, and we've got an exclusive tool, one of our new things to show you here to help bring you that information. So this is the U.S. Drought Monitor. Okay, that's been around for a while. The yellow that you see here, that's the beginnings of the dry spells. You can see a good chunk of Kentucky now under that dry spell. And again, considering where we were a few months ago, that's really almost hard to believe. But now you start coming into the details. You see parts of eastern Kentucky are dry, south central Kentucky dry, and there's a little tongue of that dryness that works its way into Fayette County. The western part of Fayette County, most of Woodford County, Anderson, part of Franklin, over west of 127 there in Mercer County. But this is the exclusive details. We can actually now plot out the percentage of the rainfall that's occurred not only over the last 30 days, we can also do it over the last year. But over the last month, eastern, southern parts of Fayette County, a little bit above normal. You get out by the airport and back to the west, well, we can see we're running a little bit of a rainfall deficit, and that is where the dryness comes into play. And as we expand it out, you see the dry pockets around Beattyville, only about half of their normal rain in the last month. Same out around Bardstown. But then there are areas that are really, really wet. Up there around Flemingsburg, we're running almost double the normal rainfall. Not a lot of rain out there for us this afternoon. You can see there's some thunderstorm complexes working their way across the plains. Scattered thunderstorms have been popping up here across Ohio and Pennsylvania. Some of those have been severe. For us, it's high pressure that's going to be building overhead, and that high will be drifting across the area not only through tonight but into the day tomorrow. Now, thunderstorm complexes launching along that trough are going to try and approach as we go into Friday, but likely die before they get here. With those troughs out there, though, an isolated thunderstorm on Saturday, it's a chance, but you see, it's not a very big one. So most of us will end up staying dry, and the other end result is we are going to be getting warmer. Temperatures starting off in the 60s come tomorrow morning. As we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow, we're seeing temperatures heading back up into the 80s for us once again. So with all that in mind, your forecast, we are looking at, well, all in all, things getting hot. Upper 80s for us tomorrow. That's with a little bit more humidity in the afternoon. By the time we get you into the weekend, we're in the low 90s and getting muggy again. Thunderstorm chance on Saturday, basically negligible then into the early part of next week. Maybe late week we get wet again. But yeah, we're starting to dry out.
Yeah, we need the rain for sure. Thank you, Bill.